Hey everybody, welcome to the 52nd annual Saturn Awards, celebrating all things science fiction and fantasy and horror and genre, and we're here with the executive producers and co-creators of Cobra Kai, one of my favorite series. It's Jon Hurwitz, Josh Heald, Hayden Schlossberg. So good to see you guys. We're coming to the end, right? 2 weeks away from the final batch of episodes. Talk to me about this journey from that season one. I interviewed Jolo last year, and I told him this show has no business being as great as it is, right? It's just like every time you watch it, you're like, oh my God, this is so fantastic. There's no way they're going to top it. And then each season, you keep upping the game. It's just an amazing accomplishment. Talk to me about this journey.
It's been an amazing journey. When we got started, we were hoping that the show would obviously be a success. We felt that there was a huge fan base of people who loved the Karate Kid just like us. And as soon as it came out on YouTube Red back in the day, you know, it had a following. It had a cult following at first. It blew up on Netflix. And the thing that we didn't realize is how TV was changing, and the idea of having a show for 6 seasons is not a common thing anymore. And we somehow were able to get to a place where we got 6 seasons, which was always kind of how we thought, you know, how long we thought it would be. And we were able to tell the ending that we're able to tell. So it's been this fulfilling thing that we know, you know, we're lucky to have, because a lot of shows, a lot of great shows don't get to write their own ending.
What's been maybe a favorite memory of or scene from these past 6 years? Something that's like, as fans, as Karate Kid fans, that made you go, oh, that's pretty awesome.
I mean, season one, there were aplenty because it was the first time that we were doing a lot of things. It was, you know, the first time Johnny and Daniel are in a scene together in the Cobra Kai dojo was, you know, you could hear a pin drop on the set. Likewise, at the end of that first season, when Marty Cove walked in the front doors of that dojo, and, you know, finally it was the, you know, fulfillment of this thing that we had pitched, you know, at that point a year and a half earlier, and we said, you know, and the season ends on this cliffhanger, and what does he mean, and what's going to happen? And just he brought with him all of that gravitas, and he was stepping into the light. And after his first take, and, you know, and cut was yelled, you heard just the crew just with an uproarious, like, oh my God, like it meant so much to so many more people besides the three of us, which is what we learned in that first season, how much people, you know, grew up with this movie or came to it, you know, in their youth, and it started to feel more special, and it just got exponential from there.
One of the great things I think that was you took the character of Terry Silver, which was a character I don't think anybody would have said, oh, there's so much more to do with this character, and it's so great what you did with him. Talk about bringing him back.
Well, we love Thomas Ian Griffith. We love Terry Silver. We were the hardcore Terry Silver fans that wanted to bring justice for him. It was so much fun when we first brought him back. We had to sort of make sense out of like his larger-than-life kind of performance that we had in Karate Kid 3. So I'll never forget shooting. We were shooting in Florida, actually, for a few days. And, you know, him talking about his, you know, being hopped up on cocaine back in the day explained a lot. And then we took it from there. And Thomas is such an amazing actor and an amazing martial artist that we were able to bring him on this journey that was a lot more complex than anyone would have ever imagined. And we can't wait for people to see where things end with his character in the final 5. And I think it's going to be explosive.
We had a Zoom with him when we met him, and we pitched him the idea of coming back, where he had to say, like, really? How? And, you know, we had a whole meeting and explained to him, and we saw his kind of, you know, writer brain start to work and realize where we were going, because he's a tremendous writer as well. And we said, you know, hate to ask, but, you know, do you still keep up with martial arts? And he goes, are you kidding me? Watch this. And he hung up the Zoom, and then a moment later, we got a video from him that he's texted us, and he was outside kicking his leg up higher than I'd ever seen anybody kick, and it was just like, it's gonna work, it's gonna happen. It's all new again.
So these final 5 are coming in a few weeks. What can you tease? Does the show stick the landing?
That was the big thing for us. You know, we really wanted to have this finish that is reminiscent of an 80s movie, but also is its own thing. And, you know, we know that there's a lot of great shows that people are left with a bitter taste in their mouth because of, like, how things were handled in the final episode. So, you know, we just all looked at ourselves and were like, we would love this if we were fans, right? And, you know, I'll just say, without spoiling anything, there's a few moves like the crane kick that we purposely saved for the very end. So we feel like fans are going to love it.
Well, I can't wait to see them. Cobra Kai, such a great show, coming in 2 weeks on Netflix. Thanks so much for chatting with us today. Have fun tonight at the Saturn Awards. Stay tuned to Cherry the Geek TV for more coverage here at the Saturn Awards.